And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the third match of the day, the third and last match featuring Prisons Western versus KFS here at the NYAYO Indoor Arena. This is the last match of the first day of the seventh and last leg of the Kenya Volleyball Federation Men's National League. After this league or this leg of the league, we get to know who makes it into the playoffs. Only 4 teams are going to get a slot, with General Service Unit and Prisons Kenya assured of a spot. Also, KDF being sure of a spot. We are waiting to see whether Equity or KPA will get in. KPA had earlier on won their match against Rift Valley Prisons 3-0 in the morning. Then followed a match between brothers Prisons Kenya and Nairobi Prisons that saw Prisons take that match 3-0. The last of the brothers, the Prisons brothers, the Western Prisons, featuring today, will be facing it off with Kenya Forest Service. The winner of this match will mark the end of the first day. Thank you for joining us from wherever you are tuning in from, whichever part of the country, whichever part of the world, and it's a pleasure to be here and bring this action to you live and direct. My colleague Emmanuel Egon has stepped out for a bit, should be able to join us sometime later. I am your commentator for this match, Florence Morabosire. Well, there we have it. The match is just about to serve off. The officiating referees having taken their positions in preparation for this match. We wait to see who will take this match today. Kenya Forest Service missing a couple of their players and also some additional players they acquired from different teams as they are away in training to become Kenya Forest Service officers. Well, here we go. The match is just about to start. In a couple of minutes will be underway. Both teams eager to make an impact in today's fixture of the matches. Well, the indoor arena rather looking deserted. Not so many fans showing up today at the NYAYO National Stadium indoor arena. There was a couple more during the match between Prisons Nairobi and Prisons Kenya. Probably the hunger pangs have gotten to them. They have opted to take a break. The match subs off with the Western Prisons registering the first point. One Kelvin Mulinya with that block posed quite a challenge for their opponents should they choose to write them off. Another float serve, easily picked. Powerful attack from Forest Service. From once Evans Arori. Well picked, well set. Ball is still in play. The ball is still in play. The ball is still in play. And with that dodge of the ball, by Mwai, Forest Rangers equalizes. Well defended, but unfortunately it goes out of court, making it impossible to recover. Prisons Western 3, KFS 2. Simple service. Again, beautiful, beautiful point there from that hit. Edgar. Ball is still in play. The center position again. Just a snap on that ball gives Forest Rangers Kelvin Mulenya another point. Taking an early lead here. Yusuf at the service. Well set by NYAYO. Ball is still in play. Lack of coordination there. Oh my. Simple ball there. Another point for KFS. KFS trailing at 3 points against 5 from Western Prisons. Solid block there by KFS, but there seems to be a net touch there, giving Mulenya another opportunity to serve. Prisons Western leading 6 points against 3 of KFS. Well received. NYAYO sets it. Mulenya again fails to pick that ball. Service for KFS, still trailing by 2 points. Easily picked, well set. Ball is still in play. Again, well set. A good retrieval by Western Prisons. Well set. And a solid block, a very, very wonderful block there. Combination of blocks by one Edgar Onjala and his counterpart there. Another point for KFS, making it 5-7. And he serves it on the net. Such a costly mistake there. Very costly mistake. Musa goes on to serve. It's actually Edgar at the service there. Again. Edgar goes on to serve. Still Yusuf Ngani being solid at the net. It's a jump serve by Edgar, which flies out of court. Consulting the setter there, Julius NYAYO, consulting with his attackers the best line of attack. The witty setter there. Well, the ball goes out of play. One Naman Chilongo, the captain, Western Prisons, dodging that ball, giving a bit of hope for Forest Rangers, the possibility of retrieving that ball, then simply getting out of the way letting that ball fall. Well picked. NYAYO. Again, very simple point by Forest Rangers. Robinson Agunda. Robinson goes to serve. It's a jump float. And it's an ace. Confusion between the libero player Steven and his counterpart there, Edgar Wanjala, in how best to receive that ball. Easily picked, easily set. Very, very articulate attack by Western Prisons. Kelvin Mulinya. Another failure to receive that ball, putting KFS a point closer to closing that margin. Still a 2-point margin. KFS at 9, Prisons Western at 11. NYAYO at the service. Libero picks it up. Is it in? It does seem to be on court. It does seem to be on court. A simple tap on the ball by Kevin Mulinya, earning Western Prisons another point. Yusuf Nganyi at the service court. Simple service. There we go, the replay of that point from the attack by Douglas Kipchumba of KFS. Evans Arori at the service court. Simple served, well received. Naman Chilongo making it difficult for KFS to pick that ball, increasing that margin to 3 points ahead, 13 against Forest's service, 11 points. Again, the ball is hit off of the hands of Mulinya by 1. Cedric Otieno. Well picked, well set. Well, the ball seems to have gone out of court. Forest Rangers just a point shy of equalizing this first set. Naman is stopped right in his tracks by Robinson Agunda. KFS still at the service area. Well picked. The setter sets it. Again, unfortunately, that ball flies out of the court, despite the setter trying all he could to minimize the number of hands in the air, stopping him from another repetition of the same mistake. Player looking rather disappointed in himself, Edgar Wanjala, at those 2 missed chances. The coach Lagat trying to talk to the boys and basically making them understand the importance of pulling up their socks. It's a rather unpredictable game with both teams Seeing the linesmen there having a chit chat as they wait the resumption of the matches, or rather of the match. And it's back in play. Another point for Forest, not quite. Chilongo heading to serve for Prisons Kenya. Prisons Western, I beg your pardon. The scores stand at 14 for Western Prisons, 15 just a point ahead for Forest. Service. Again, KFS broadening that margin by another point. And at the service court is one. Kalistas Kasili. Well picked. Setter sets it again. It has to be at the center position where that ball is strongly hit onto the ground, securing a point for Prisons Western. Edgar at the service court. Well picked. Mwai, simple dodge, securing another point for Forest Rangers. That has to be Robinson Agunda. It's a jump serve. It does seem to be a jump serve, but lies out of court. Very costly mistakes. Very costly mistakes as both teams try to make their presence felt in this first set of the match. Again, Robinson Agunda with that beautiful, beautiful finish as he walks on to go and serve for KFS. KFS still leading by 2 points. 2 points shy of hitting the 20-point mark. That is considered to be the home run. Again, an error in setting. There was a lack of communication between the center blocker, Kelvin Mulinya, and his setter. Making it easy for Arori to arrest that ball. Another block by Arori. It is still in play. Mwai, and a wonderful save. Mwai finishes it. Will it be a point for Western? Indeed, it is a point for Western after that beautiful pipe attack by Western Prisons attacker Edgar Wanjala. Prisons Western still serving. And that beautiful block ensuring that Western Prisons gets 1 more point. Chilongo alongside his counterpart Edgar Wanjala. And a good block again by Naman, the captain of the side. There was a net touch by Mulinya Very disappointing in the net touch nonetheless. NYAYO goes on to serve for KFS. The scores stand at Prisons Western 18 to be Naman. Solid block there by Agunda. Very, very solid block there at the service. Shilongo. The libero, Western Prisons, Wesley Tanui. I beg your pardon, the libero's name is Michael Stephen Chemogos. Ball is still in play. Again, the libero with a simple finish. Ball is still in play. Well set, well attacked. Mourinho not giving the finish. Again, rebound. It's a pipe. Ball is still in play. What a rally. It is still in play. Another pipe. That's a simple dodge that is easily picked. Translated into a costly mistake. What a fight by both teams, ensuring that the ball does not touch the ground. KFS losing that point very, very surprisingly. And there's a serve on the net again. Yusuf serving that ball on the net, denying his side that much needed point at this critical position of the set. The whistle goes off. The setter seemed to have stepped onto the center line, crossing over to the opponent side. That is not allowed. Arodi with that service. The libero receives it quite well. Chilongo, very tactical in his attacks. 21 with Western Prisons. 23 KFS. Will Western Prisons manage to catch up and ultimately take this first set? We can only wait to see. Very, very powerful attack by Forest Rangers. Douglas Kipchumba there, warranting a timeout call by Western Prisons coach to try and stop them or break that momentum. Bagat talking to the boys, making them know his thoughts and tactic that he would like applied. KFS at set point 24, Prisons Western 21. Service for Western for KFS. Is it a jump serve? Is it a float serve? Looks like a float serve. That is not quite picked well. Naman trying to push it to the edge of the opponent's side. Again, it's a wrap. That marks the end of the first set. KFS take it despite Prisons Western trying as much as they can to stay in the lead. Evans Arori's attack on the back court, sealing that victory for the first set. Well, there we have it. KFS taking the first set 25-21, much to the disappointment of Well, for those of you that are just joining the live, that was the end of the first set of the third and final match between Kenya Forest Service and Prisons Western. The match statistics are as follows. Points, you're having 25 KFS, 21 Prisons Western. Attacks, you're having 15 for KFS and 12 for Prisons Western. Blocks, you're having 3 for KFS and 4 for Prisons Western. Service ace, just 1 for KFS against none for Prisons Western. Opponent's error, Prisons stand at 5 and KFS at 7. Well, it has been closely knit first set. KFS pulling away from the 20-point mark. A lot of errors, unavoidable mistakes on the side of Prisons Western that we will wait to see whether they will be corrected or not. Moving on in this second set, Kenya Forest have started on a good note, so to speak, despite Western Prisons registering the first score of the match. Second set is underway in just a bit. Thank you for those of you who are joining us. We would like you to keep us engaged. Tell us where you're watching this live from. Tell us what you think. Any predictions about this match? We have seen both teams bring up quite the challenge in the past. A very slow day for them today, staying at par for a better part of the first set, only pulling away at the tail end of the set itself. Thank you for joining us. It's wonderful to have you on board. Exciting as always. Remember that this is the last match of the day, the third of its kind. There has been one match that had to go unplayed, featuring Central Prisons, who have for a better part of the league missed in action. We only hope that they will be back sooner. We will be having more matches tomorrow and also more matches on Sunday. The highlight of Sunday being a derby, so to speak, between KPA and GSU. Sure, a lot of fans will be looking forward to that. Again, we're back with the second set of the match, and service this time round is for Forest Rangers, starting in style by getting that ace immediately. That ball was served. Well, 1 point for KFS. Another service that goes out of play. Was there a touch on that ball? Seems to be a touch on that ball. That point goes to Western Prisons. Preparing to serve. Well picked there by Arori. Arori attacks it. It is blocked. NYAYO attempting to, and it's a point. Apparently, NYAYO did cross the net, cross actually the middle line in an attempt to set that ball. Well picked by Arori. Again, it's going to be Arori, and a solid block by Western Prisons Kelvin Mulinya, who has been really instrumental in acquiring a lot of points for Western Prisons. Again, they're still in the lead. Still Arori. Well picked by the libero. Again, NYAYO will be giving it to Arori. There's a whistle. The referee blows on the whistle. There seems to be a double touch on the ball. Ball is slowly floated across the net. Arori again, this time round ensuring that he does acquire that much needed point. NYAYO goes on to serve for Forest service. Well picked by Chilongo. Again, that rebound landing squarely at the center of the field on the side. Arori getting ready to block there. NYAYO serves it. Easily set. Chilongo with that dodge. Attempt to retrieve it. Bears no fruit, and Princess Western registered that point. The scores stand at 5-3. We saw a replica of the same in the first set. The ball is out of court. KFS narrowing that gap once again to 4-5. Arori at the service for Forest. Powerful attack and an equally strong human wall at the net. Very, very good block defense by Robinson Agunda there. Actually, that should be Douglas Kipchumba. A nice set. T still in play. Well defended again. The libero gives it to Chilongo. Easily picked. NYAYO, Arori. Well, that block by Douglas Kipchumba denying Western Prisons another point. Another point by Western Prisons. 6-6. Molinia goes on to serve. He has been really, really consistent in his performance today. Very strong attack there by Kenya Forest, Robinson Agunda. Very, very strong attack. Douglas Kipchumba goes to serve. It's going to be a jump float. Indeed, it will be a jump float. There you go. Powerful attack by Naman Chilogo, the captain of the side. Changing the direction of that ball. Getting Douglas Kipchumba off guard. Completely off guard. Naman Chilongo goes to serve. Ball is still in play. The solid wall that sends that ball out of court in an attempt to block that powerful attack by Moses Kamau. NYAYO organizing the line of defense there. And Evans Arori failing to pick that dodge. The scores are still at par, 8-8. Remember, if you're just joining us, this is a match between Prisons Western and KFS, the second set of the match. It is also the last match. An attempt by NYAYO to dodge that ball. There's no fruit. Well, that one from Western Prisons falling squarely on the ground, finding Forest Rangers off guard. Well received. Again, a failure to block that ball, giving it to KFS, the score still maintaining a tie at 9. And a service this time round by Moses Kamau that sends it out of court. KFS 10, Prisons Western 9. Simple serve. NYAYO. Ball is still in play. It is still in play. And Moulinya ensures that he converts that ball into a point, despite that powerful attack by one Robinson Agunda. Simple float serve. It is still in play. Agunda trying to get that point. Moulinya. A point for Western Prisons. Western Prisons standing at 12, KFS 9. Yusuf going with that beautiful finish. Western with that service. And it's an ace. Prisons Western 14. KFS 9. It's actually 9-39. 4-point lead. NYAYO pushing that ball against the hands of one Yusuf Ngoni, finding him off guard and gaining that point in the process. And he serves it on the net, much to the disappointment of the team members. Robinson Agunda, not really expected of him. Western goes on to serve. They're still leading at 14-10, maintaining the 4-point lead. NYAYO sets it. Agunda, and one single block from well defended once again. It is still in play. Agunda, solid attack there, solid attack by Edgar Wanjala. His high jump and powerful attack, giving Western Prisons a comfortable 5-point lead. Well picked. NYAYO setting that ball at the center. Chuba does not disappoint, giving him that much needed score. NYAYO goes on to serve. KFS 11. Well set. You have to give it to the setter, Western Prisons, for that brilliant set, making it easy for Chilongo to get that point. 16 Western Prisons, 11 KFS. NYAYO again, a ball set right at the center to Kipchumba, making it impossible to block for one Moulinya. Karori serves it, easily picked, easily set. Again, Chilongo cementing that ball on the ground. taking the scores to 17-12. The biggest margin as yet in this match so far. Rory picks it again. It's a center position. Kipchumba being unstoppable, and NYAYO using him, utilizing his form, his current form in this match to the best capacity. He goes on to serve. Unfortunately, the rails on the roof, making it difficult to do literally anything with that ball, despite the blockers trying as much as they can to stop that ball. Again, the center position. Ball is still in play. Will it be the center again? No, it will not. Ball in the wings, and a simple spin of that ball gives Kenya Forest Moses Kamau another point. Well, there is a change. NYAYO steps out of court and in comes Stephen Otieno. The service, Callistas Kasili. It's an ace, another ace. The margin draws closer by just 3 points now, as opposed to the earlier lead. Kipchumba steps out and in comes one Nathan Kimoto. Well set, well attacked. Off of the hands of one Moses Kamau, who fails at stopping it. A chit chat between the libero Western Prisons, Stephen Chemongos, and his players. Prisons Western 19, KFS 15. He serves it on the net, making it 16 for KFS. That margin reducing to just 3 points from the earlier comfortable lead of 5 points for a better part of this match. Moses serves it. Chilongo trying as much as he can to hit that ball accurately onto the court. Unfortunately, it flies out. KFS reducing that margin to again 2 points, and a serve on the net, increasing it further to 3 points. And it's a service for Prisons Western. Well picked. Solid attack by Rory, making it 21 for, actually making it 18 for KFS. Should they lose this set, then both teams will have 1 set each. Should they take it, then it will be 2 sets. Western not having any. That position right there proving to be very, very stubborn in the covering area. Western Prisons capitalizing on that weakness and ensuring that they maximize the points they acquire there. A solid block once again, Mulinya and Chilongo Naman, solid with those blocks, stopping that would have been powerful hits from Forest, Kenya Forest service. Well, the score stand at 22. Prisons Western against 80 of KFS. So simple serve, well picked, well set. Rory failing to kill that ball, the pipe ball that he goes ahead to block. It should be 19-22. Well served. That block by Rory not being sufficient enough. Well, the captain, Naman Chilongo, signifies the importance of finishing this up. There was an attack, indeed, there was an attack. With the first time at the set point. KFS 19. Such a costly mistake there. Looks like it's going to be one set all. Should Western Prisons get this needed point easily retrieved. And Molina having a field day there at the center position, sealing this set at 25-19. Both teams having one set each. The first team to get 3 sets will be assured of victory in this match. Could turn out to be a 5-setter, seeing that both teams have brought in their best performance yet. KFS losing concentration at again the later part of this particular set. While we will be seeing the set statistics in a few. We will be seeing the set statistics in a few displayed on the screen. We'll be seeing that the attacks by Western Prisons have greatly improved in this particular set, securing that comfortable lead and also realizing that they did maintain the lead despite giving it away in the first set. Well, there we have it. Those are the set statistics for set 2 of this third match. Prisons Western have taken the set with 25 points against 19 of KFS. Again, the attacks, like I had predicted, Prisons Western at 16, a major difference against 9 of KFS. Blocks, we're having 5 for KFS, 2 Prisons Western. Service ace 2 for KFS and just 1 for Prisons Western. Opponents errors, we're having 6 for Prisons Western and 3 for KFS. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. We will be taking a short break and we will be back with the start of the third set. Keep it.
Welcome back to the third game of this seventh and final leg of the KVF Men's National Volleyball League. It's pitting Western Prisons against Kenya Forest Service. So far, it's 1-1, and with the way it looks, Flo, looks like we're going to have a 5-setter here.
It definitely looks
first
like
time of the day.
there will be a 5-setter.
Prisons Western are really playing well, and I think if Kenya Forest came here with a mentality that it's going to be an easy one,
Do they have something else?
then it's going to be a problem for them, because nothing's easy.
Both teams really fighting in the backcourt department. They're seeing dives that is not quite frequent with the men's way of play. It only goes to show the level of commitment in wanting to win.
Very little attempt in covering that from KFS. It's 2-2. Ball is still in play. Why Kalistas is stopped by the Western Prison side. Really solid block there. Mwai trusting in Kalistas, but he isn't able to deliver as effectively as he should. Again, Kalistas stopped second time.
That ball is saved.
This one now will be.
Again,
Look at that again. It is still in
well
play.
said. Naman.
Listas is the one who is setting it.
Arori.
Better picks it. Nice
That
dodge
dodge
there, but
will
it's
be
not
costly.
enough.
Alistas.
Listas this time around says it's enough. But that was a beautiful rally there,
It was.
and really Prisons Western stepping up, bringing on a challenge to the Forest Service.
The points still at a tie. 3 points each. Prisons Western and KFS. Well picked. It's still in play. Well said. Chilongo.
Plays it
Classico.
across the line there. There was absolutely no one in that space to cover that up. Playing some good volleyball.
Brilliant.
Prison Western side. The same guy who got that point has given it away with that service error. Another touch out off of the hands of Agunda there. He's on Western going ahead by 1 point. Kalistas picks it up. Mwai looks, and yeah, they're not able to defend that.
He literally hits it above the
that
block.
line. And he goes to sub. It's 5-5. It's a point for each side. Setter there. Adori Agunda picks it up, and it goes out of play.
Is it out of play? It is out of play, but you have to love how he changed the direction of that ball. Looked like he was going to attack it on the diagonal. defected with his body, changed his arm to
Yep.
go the exact opposite direction.
That ball did not cross the net. Arori there trying to go in quick, costing his side there. Prisons Western 2-point lead, 7 scores against KFS's 5. Agunda stopped again. It will be Arori now. Oh, he's able to pick it up, but there's no one to go in there with that. Sort of save that, keep it in play. Very nice performance from the Prisons Western side again. Back to their 2-point lead. The setter there, donning jersey number 15, trying to be calculated in that service, but ended up placing it on his side of the net. Another beautiful, beautiful performance again. He nailed it really well. Nice set as well. And now they are Gunda picks it up, Mwai looks, and low Callistus is there, stopped again. Arori decides to dodge it, it's still in play. The libero would have picked that up rather easily, but he tarried a little. Another error in service for the Prisons Western side. That has to be the third time they are making that mistake. Still in play, but they're not able to pick it. It's 10-10. Libero picks it. The setter has been very, very influential in splitting those blocks, but his attackers haven't been able to convert those into scores. Another service error by Kenya Forest. Callistus decides to spin it. Will it cost him? Yes, it does. In fact, right over his hands, Callistus, that touch out. Just having a small conversation with the team manager and coach there. That is an ace, first one of this set for Prisons Western. Again, still unable to defend that ball in the backcourt, Prisons Western. So they go 1 or 2 points ahead, and then Kenya Forest catches up almost immediately.
There was a change.
Another one by the newbie, the newcomer on court. Fresh pair of hands, using his height to his advantage. Again, Prisons Western have gone ahead. 2 points. Callistas with that poor reception there. The libero again sees, just watches as that ball flies past him. Kenya Forest service with an ace. The libero picks that up nicely, and they are able to reclaim their position there. Prisons Western. It's 15-14. As soon as they get it, they give it away with that service error. And that has to be the fourth one by Kenya Prisons. Agunda in the serving area. Serves it nicely. It's nicely picked as well. And they get a touch out again. Prisons Western. Setter goes to serve. Will it cross the net this time around? Yes, it does. Arori picks it up. Mwai thinks about, and he sends that ball out of court in that pipe. An opportunity to convert it given away to Prisons Western. They are able to get their 2-point lead back. Again, it crosses the net. Arori again. It is still in play. The backcourt this time around functioning well, and Callistas unable to pick that ball up. There seems to be a net touch as well. They go on a timeout. KFS trailing by 3 points this time around. And the coach there is having a conversation with Arori and the team that is in the blocking defense there. Just as the coaches on the other end of Prisons Western are having a conversation with their players there, try and establish what could be going wrong and how they can avoid that. If they had converted all those services at least, that is the potential of 4 points that they have given away with those service errors. But as it stands, they have a comfortable lead. Prisons Western, if they're able to maintain that, then they would win this set. To those of you who are watching us online, let us know how you think this match is going to pan out. Another nice service. The libero sees it, but he's not able to pick it up. The coach is infuriated. Shix Malenya, asante sana. Looking forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Nicely picked. Is it converted? Not really. The referee penalizes Arori for that double handling of the ball. Back to their 3-point lead. Prisons Western. Agunda nicely picks it up. Callistas this time around is able to split that block, but because of the way they handled that ball, then they are penalized. Prisons Western. They are still 2 points ahead. Arori Sargent, the libero, picks it. Is it on court? It is out of court. And they are at the 20-point mark. Prisons Western. And NYAYO again is penalized for that double handling of that ball. Go ahead, 4 points. Prisons Western. NYAYO again. Ball is still in play. NYAYO is the one who picks it up this time around. Agunda will set. It will be a dodge. And it will come back like a... Oh yes, NYAYO still with it. There is no one there to... And it is Arori. Agunda with that nice dive there. Really beautiful to see that save. Libero picks it up nicely. We have the setter there across that line. An error is in service for KFS. It's 22-19, 3-point difference there for the powerful attack. It's 20-22 with Prisons Western still in the lead. They need 3 points to be able to secure this win. Prisons. Nice work done by... Is it happening again? Yes, it has. Agunda and NYAYO there were not able to defend that, and the coach is having a conversation with Callistas because he had the opportunity to pick that loose ball there. It's 23-20. Arori picks it up. And not able to defend it, and Agunda earns that point easily. It's 21-23. Timeout by Prisons Western, who seem to be losing the grip of that lead there. 22-23, just 1 point ahead. Prisons Western. Will they give away the lead that they've had for most part of this set? Prisons Western. Wait to see. The libero picks it up nicely. Goes to the extreme. Callistas over receives it. Still has it. Callistas. Arori with it. It is still in play. And they give it away. It's 23-23. Picks it up, serves it nicely. It's a hit on the head of Arori there. Set point for Prisons Western. 23 KFS. They finish it off. Well, it crosses the net nicely. Arori, the one who finishes that off. It's 24-24. Who's going to blink first? Agunda with a service. Manages to cross the net nicely. In splitting the block, the referee the setter managed to split that block, and it's set point again for Prisons Western. It's a proper service. Callistas picks it up. Arori again. It is still in play. They give it away rather easily, and it will be at their own. Oh yeah, it is still in play. Was that an overreach? There's a net touch by the KFS attacker, and that match goes to Prisons Western. 2-1. Had a comfortable lead, Prisons Western, from the beginning. They almost gave that away. Very close margin there between the two teams, with Prisons Western winning it 26-24. If they manage to win this other set, then they will have won the match by 3-1 against Kenya Forest Service. Here are the set statistics from that set. Of course, Prisons Western winning 26 against 24 of KFS. 16 points from attack, 13 for KFS. 2 points from block defense for Prisons Western, and 1 for KFS. 1 ace each. And then points from opponent errors, 7 for Prisons Western, 9 for Kenya Forest Service. We'll take a short break, but we'll be right back with the fourth set. So do not go too far. Welcome back to the fourth set. Welcome back to the fourth set of this match between Kenya Forest Service and Prisons Western. Prisons Western, of course, have one extra set. It's 2-1. They're able to win this, then they will have won the match. That was also a beautiful way of starting off this fourth set. Kenya Forest Service are yet to settle in. Rory picks it up. There seems to be a net touch there by the Prisons Western middle blocker. Nicely picked up. Is there anyone to pick it? There is none. And they get that point rather easily. NYAYO is left wondering how that happened. His immobility in that case ensure that that point went to very quick drop from that overpass. Agunda manning that reception area. Agunda receiving it. Nicely blocked, but it goes out of court. Their defense is working really well today. Prisons Western leading again by just a point so far. It's an overpass, and KFS made do with that pretty quickly again, putting it away. Nicely done in the middle there, using his height really well. Led on in jersey number 9 for Prisons Western. Agunda picks it up, still in play. Are they able to pick it? Yes. Arori gives it away, and they're able to convert that into a point. Prisons Western, they're doing really well for themselves today. They're making a change. Kenya Forest Service. Rory picks it up. Callistas is stopped, and that failure in coordination between Arori and Kimodo gives away that point to the Prisons Western side. Agunda doing his job in receiving that ball. Kimodo finishing it up. It's trusted by his setter there, Paul NYAYO, and he was able to deliver effectively. Julius NYAYO was also the captain. Mother picks it, but there is a net touch by Arori from Kenya Forest Service. NYAYO gives it to Agunda, sends it in. There's nobody really to cover that up. Libero Prisons Western. Chemogo Steven not being able to help in any way. NYAYO is no one, and Edgar Wanjala sends that ball flying out of court. It's 6 for Kenya Forest Service and 7 for Prisons Western. Edgar Wanjala again is on court. That ball, they assumed that it was out of court. Beautiful, beautiful pipe played by Kamau Moses for Kenya Forest Service. The libero Stephen picks it up nicely, and that is such beautiful finish. Beautiful, beautiful finish by Naaman Chilongo, who is also the captain. Kalistas with that poor pick. Arori goes for it, spins it. The libero sees it, and Edgar Wanjala plays that pipe really beautifully, beating Arori and Agunda in that blocking defense. 9 for Prisons Western, 7 for Kenya Forest Service. Kalistas again. Mwai this time around is stopped. Kamau sets it. Arori hits it on the net. And the coach is going to have a conversation with him, Washira. They're now ahead by 3 points. Prisons Western. Kalistas picks it. Arori again, still in play. Edgar Wanjala sees that spot. There's no one who actually defends it. The 3-man block there just stood, expected that the guys in the backcourt will pick it. They are not able to do that. And the head coach has called for that timeout. Prisons Western are on fire this time around. Busy arresting the Rangers as they try to attack, keeping them at bay. Stopping any form of attack from the KFS side of the court. Kalistas again. It is still in play. Agunda, this time around, he gets that touch out. It's 8-11. KFS trailing at 3 points, by 3 points. Service to the net from Arori, and the coach is not amused at all. Kalistas picks it. It is Agunda who is trusted with that job, and yes, he gets that touch out off of the hands of Mulinya Kelvin. 3 points still between the two teams. Hits the body of Kalistas there. Spins it, Kamau. Edgar still in play, but he's not able to pick himself up fast enough to get that ball to cross the net. It was a direct hit on the blocks. 10-12. Agunda with the service. Seems to be the one who is being of help for KFS. Hits it out of court. Nganyi Yusuf. And the coach asks them to just relax. It's just 1 point between the two teams now. Agunda at the service court. Agunda picks it up. Mwai commands that space. Kamau with it. Who is it going to be? It is still in play. Nice effort from Kalistas there. It's Kalistas, so that's it. Kamau is the one who finishes it off, and it's 12-12. Agunda again attempts that service, and he gets an ace, beating Yusuf Nganyi there. Timeout for the Prison's Western side. Giving away their 4-point lead. And now Kenya Forest are leading by 1 point. Larimbogo nasema coaches Washira salimika sana. Johnson Mwangi asking about tomorrow's fixtures. Yeah, you're saying it's Prisons Western are composed and it's an interesting match. Certainly is. We are going to share with you the fixtures for tomorrow before the end of this match. Agunda still with the service. He's been the game changer for Kenya Forest service so far. Who will finish it? Is he able to? No, he is not. Edgar. They're having a conversation there, and they've had to send Yusuf Nganyi to the front court so that other people can commit to that reception. The coach, I mean the captain. Oh yeah, finally it pays off. Same Yusuf Nganyi is the one who's been able to convert that. 14 for KFS, 13 for Prisons Western. Ball is still in play. Libero picks it nicely. Agunda picks it. Mwai still gives it to Kamau. It is still in play. Arori. Kamau again. Yes, it is. This time around, sending it out of play. Way out of play. And it's 14-14. Mwai there did not even look for any other option there to convert that score for him. Eventually, Mwai sends it out of play. It's 14 ups. Setter goes to serve. Kamau picks it. It is Kamau again. The libero again picks it. This time around again. Kelvin is the one who salvages the situation, domineering in that middle blocking area with his height. Tomorrow, here are the fixtures for Saturday, the 24th of June. Prisons Mombasa versus KPA. I doubt if that will be played because Prisons Mombasa haven't shown up. Prisons Nairobi will play Trailblazers. I am informed that Prisons Mombasa are available, so that match will be played as the first one in the morning, followed by Prisons Nairobi Trailblazers. Then Rift Valley will play Prisons Western. 4KFS play Central. And then Kenya Army will play Vihiga. Those are the fixtures for tomorrow. Keep you updated if anything changes. 15-15. Is there anyone to pick that up? There is none. It's the captain marshalling his team really well there. Thank you so much, Trix Malenya, for the info. Captain Prisons Western Chilongo Naman finishing that off really well. Rory picks that up. It is Kamau who is stopped there, but there is a net touch by the Prisons Western side. 16-16. Again, another rather tight set. Libero picks it up, but Kelvin is not able to finish it. Libero did not get that reception right, and the coach is cheering him on. 17-16. KFS with a service. It is Kamau. This time around, they are not able to defend. It's Kimodo there in the middle. It's not able to stop Kelvin. Moulinya. And it's 17-17. They go to serve. Kalistas. Mwai to Kalistas again. This time around he hits it out of court. Way out of court. It's 18-17. There is something about the composure of Kenya Forest. Seem to be in doubt of their abilities. Not playing in sync at all, Kenya Forest service. And that is probably the only difference, because this is a very tight match. That's the only difference between these two teams. Central Prisons haven't yet made their way here either. The setter picks it up nicely, and it is Chilongo Naman, the captain, who gets that touch out off of the hands of Arori and Kimodo there. Go ahead, 2 points. Prisons Western. Also a very nice dive from the Prisons Western setter. Kalista sends it out again. It's going to cost them this one. It's 2017, 3-point lead. Agunda Arori still picked up by the setter there. It is Chilongo again. Kamau picks it up, and that is a common ball. There is an injury on court. Arori raising up his left leg there. Seems to be a hit on his knee or ankle. We hope it is nothing serious. That match pauses for a bit because of that. Arori lying down on the court there. Seems to be an ankle injury. Philip Mwai attempting to offer first aid assistance there. Also assisted by one of the officials. Arori, we hope that it isn't anything serious. He seems to have sprained his ankle there. We hope that he's able to continue, or that there is someone who will be able to replace him. Prisons Western leading by 3 points, because that point will not be awarded. We've seen the first referee there signaling that that is a common ball. At the bottom of your screen there, you can see tomorrow's matches rolling by, so you can be able to know which teams are going to play tomorrow. Peter Maliku, I think that is to answer the question that you asked about tomorrow's fixtures. Rory is up on his feet, trying to get back his shoe on. As they discuss there with the coach the occurrences there, whether he'll be able to continue with the match is something that we wait to see, but at least he's getting his shoe back on. Rory is back on court, although with slight limp. The referee will inquire from him, and he gives a thumbs up, signaling that he is okay to continue. Prisons Western with a service, leading at with 3 points at the 20-point mark. Kamau picks it up. Mwai gives it to Callistus, and he is blocked, although that block goes out of court. So Kenya Forest at 18, Prisons Western 20. Naman Chilongo, will he be able to help his team? The libero decides otherwise. The coach is telling him that that point is already gone. Focus on the next. Kimodo with another service. Chilongo, yes, Chilongo does it. Hits Mwai on its way out after that touch by Agunda and Rory. Mwai tried to salvage it, but it was too fast. And Naman Chilongo goes to serve. 21-19 is the score. Callistus is stopped, yes, effectively, by Edgar from Prisons Western. It's Edgar Wanjala. Callistus, for the fourth time, not being able to convert that. Again, Mwai trusts him, and he's still stopped by the blockers there. And then Arori is not able to convert it, and it's 22-19. Or is it 23 actually? 23-19. The captain Naman Chilongo at the service court. Kamau picks it up. Is it a pipe? It's Arori given the chance, and he's able to secure that point for his team, albeit while he's limping. Arori steps out. He is replaced by Otieno Stephen. It's 20-23. Prisons Western at the brink of winning this. Nicely picked up there. Finishes it really nicely. Agunda not being able to defend that. And Prisons Western are at set point. Edgar Wanjala, that beautiful kill. And he goes to serve his captain, Naman Chilongo, having a conversation with him there. It's 24 Prisons Western, 20 KFS. Otieno picks it up. Kamau goes for it, and there seemed to be a net touch by the Prisons Western side. Jersey number 1 for Prisons Western. Musa Kangogo with that net touch. Tieno serves it nicely. almost thought it was as good as done, but it is not yet over until it's over. Kamau goes for it. It's that touch block out. Prisons Western timeout. They are at the verge of winning this. It's 22-24. If they are able to convert that into a score, then Prisons Western have won this. Kenya Forest service. Stephen Otieno is coming to serve. Prisons Western at the 24th point. Norman Chilongo having a conversation with his setter there on the possibility of a pipe. Stephen Otieno goes in nicely, and the setter there finishes it off rather easily, very simply, with a back dodge there. And the Kenya Forest have to contend with that 3-1 defeat to the Westerners. Prisons Western there win this match 3-1. What an exchange from the two sides. Prisons Western coming from down to win this set. Started off with Kenya Forest service winning the first set, but Prisons Western have been able to pull a comeback to the point where they have won this by 3-1, earning their maximum points. Here are the standings again, in as far as this current these are the current rankings. It's GSU at 32 points, Prisons Kenya 30, KDF 30, because GSU have earned a walkover today because the team they were supposed to play did not show up. That is Vihiga volleyball team. So it's GSU, Prisons Kenya, and KDF at 30. Equity Bank 28, AP Kenya 23, TVC 19, Kenya Army 19, Kenya Ports Authority at 18, and the rest is as is shown. Prison Central so far have no points. So the matches that are going to be played tomorrow are currently being displayed on your screen, so you can get all the information you need to know about those matches. But I'll just read them through again. It's Prisons Mombasa versus Kenya Ports Authority in the morning, very fast match. And then Prisons Nairobi versus Trailblazers, followed by Prisons Rift Valley versus Prisons Western. Central Prisons versus KFS will not be played because Central Prisons are not around, and also the match between Kenya Army and Vihiga will not be played as well. But that is how tomorrow looks like. So we want to really wish you to thank you first for being able to join us this day throughout the 3 matches that have been played today. And on behalf of the entire crew responsible for this live production, we want to say asante kwa kuweza kuwa nasi kutokea asubuhi hadi sasa, and to also wish you a beautiful evening, Friday evening, and that you may be able to usher in a peaceful weekend. We'll be here, of course, to bring you all these live courtesy of Trailblazers and Mafro Sports. From the commentary desk, my name is Manuel Igon, and also my colleague Florence Bosire says hi. So asanteni sana kwa kuwa nasi hadi sasa. See you all tomorrow. Take care of yourselves.